Hello everyone, it's Imran here. Welcome back to another video. So today I am going to react to another Thomas the Tank Engine fan-made story, which is Christmas Spirit, written by Liam Miller. So this is actually a sequel to his previous story, which was of course Kindly. I won't go too much into details of that, but if you have not seen my reaction to Kindly, I'll link it in the description down below. Um, it had quite a sad twist in it, and it was a twist that I certainly wasn't expecting. And I was like, there has to be a sequel to this story. There is. It's like I said, it's called Christmas Spirit. It was uploaded a day ago. Go, as soon as I was like, I'm going to record some videos today. I'm like, this is going to be the first one I react to. So yeah, I've got pretty much nothing else to say. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that Thomas can find his Christmas spirit again. And let's not waste any more time. But yeah, let's not waste any more time. Link to the video I'm reacting to in the description down below as always. And without further ado, let's just get into this.
Christmas Eve had arrived on Sodor, and all the engines were preparing for the festive holiday. All except Thomas, who stayed in his shed while the other engines had went to a Christmas party at Knapford. He sat there by himself. No driver, no fireman, nothing around him but himself and his thoughts. Christmas isn't the same without Mrs. Kyndley, he thought to himself. It wouldn't be right to celebrate it when she's gone. Knapford Station looked beautiful. The sunset shined down onto the white snow just outside the station. And lights were streamed everywhere with a Christmas tree and Christmas wreaths.
Still doesn't feel real. We're 6 days away from Christmas.
Percy, however, was worried about Thomas. I sure hope he changes his mind, Percy said worriedly.
Is he really gonna
Time had
though?
passed. The sun had fully set, and the snow began to fall. And Thomas was fully asleep until the door creaked open, and Thomas opened his eyes. There before him was a young woman with brown hair. She smiled up at Thomas. "Merry Christmas," she said kindly. Thomas was surprised. "What are you doing here?" he asked curiously. "I'm here to wish you a Merry Christmas," she replied kindly. Thomas frowned and looked away. "I'm not celebrating," he grumbled. The woman looked surprised. "Why not?" she gasped. "You can't just sit here all by yourself on Christmas."
That's a really bad, horrible thing. It is when you're all alone at Christmas. I mean, Christmas time is the time to be with family, not be on yourself. I mean, being by yourself is just heartbreaking.
"Somebody I cared about is gone," said Thomas sadly. "I won't be
Hmm.
able to spend Christmas with her this year, or any other year." The woman looked silently up at Thomas before placing her hand on his left buffer. "When I was a little girl," she began softly, "I lost my grandpa on Thanksgiving. He was gone in one
Oh,
day. He always brought a smile everywhere he went, and we
oh,
never thought we'd be able to celebrate Christmas without that smile. But we tried anyway, and we realized something.
what's
We
that?
were happy with each other and kept each other company. We still all had smiles, and we all had a great time." She then smiled to Thomas. "There will be people that we could lose by the next year, but I've learned that Christmas is about spending it with those you love while you still can. And even if they pass away,
Hmm. We always should. I think we should always make sure we know that we should always spend Christmas with each other while we still have the time, because you never know. The world's a scary place. It can really be difficult without spending
they will
someone with you
always be
about you.
with you, No
They'll
matter
always, they'll
what.
always be with you in your heart,
That's
exactly.
why. It's the Christmas spirit. Thomas was given a lot to think about, but his
Come
thoughts were
on.
then interrupted as he rubbed his face. I must get going now. Merry Christmas. What's your name? Thomas smiled warmly. It's Thomas.
Hooray!
What's yours? She smiled warmly in return. Thomas. Such a wonderful name. My name is Kitty. Kitty Kyndley. She then began walking away, leaving Thomas to the sudden realization. Mrs. Kyndley? Wait! Don't go! Mrs. Kyndley! Thomas? Thomas?
Oh, oh, it was a
Thomas awoke.
dream.
A voice was calling out to him. It was his driver,
So that
along with his fireman.
was that a younger Mrs. Kyndley? Oh, I didn't know that. It didn't look like Mrs. Kyndley, but that was literally a younger version of Mrs. Kyndley. Right, I really can't believe that. I apologize if I had no reaction to that, but blame the adverts right there.
Hello, Thomas. We came to wish our favorite engine a Merry Christmas. Even if he is keeping himself cooped up in the sheds. Would you like to get warmed up? It's cold out here. Thomas didn't respond for a moment, remaining silent before looking to his driver. Driver, it's not too late for the Christmas party, is it? The driver looked surprised. No, it isn't. Why do you ask? I would like to go. If you could take me, sir.
Yes!
I want to celebrate Christmas with all
Hooray!
my friends, with everyone I care about. That's what I like to hear, boomed a familiar voice. From outside the shed was none other than the Fat Controller.
Mm-hmm.
I had a hunch you'd change your mind after all, so I came to assign a special task just for you. You are to go to Kyndley Station to pick up the Kyndleys and take them to the big station for the party. We won't start without our #1 engine.
Yep.
Thomas beamed. Oh, thank you, sir.
Hooray! He's happy again.
Soon, Thomas' firebox grew bright, and Thomas had plenty of steam. He left the sheds and collected Annie and Clarabelle. Come along, he chuffed excitedly. Annie and Clarabelle were pleased. There's a party, they both sang happily.
Mm-hmm.
Thomas was greeted by the Kyndleys at Timoth Station. They were very happy to see their favorite tank engine. They boarded the coaches, and they were soon off to Knapford.
Oh, excuse me. That's great. Excuse me. It's great to see Thomas back in his Christmas
snow
spirit.
as Thomas plowed away with his snowplow. But Thomas wasn't bothered by his snowplow, nor did he even feel cold.
How
His
can he
fire
be?
was the same as always, as was his steam. But Thomas felt warmer than he had in weeks.
He really shut himself in the shed for that long?
Everyone cheered when they saw Thomas arrive at the platform with the Kyndleys. The party began. There was caroling,
Wow.
games, and even a Santa, who was secretly Sir Topham Hatt.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious. He always dresses
Everyone
up
had
as
a
Santa.
fascinating night, and Thomas was happy he came.
Oops. Just want to see how long the video was left, and I paused
For a
it.
moment, Thomas looked to the edge of the platform. He could have sworn he saw Mrs. Kyndley before she disappeared.
Mm-hmm. Aww.
But all Thomas did was smile. Merry Christmas, Mrs. Kyndley.
that it? All right, so it's just a little message at the end. But yeah, that was a really good follow-up. I'm so happy to see Thomas finally get his Christmas spirit back. And the fact he was the one to take the Kindleys to Knapford Station was pretty sweet. Like I said, I mean, I did not expect that young woman to be Mrs. Kindley as a ghost, and it was all just a dream to Thomas. That was something that really caught me by surprise, but obviously ruined by the ads. Once again, I apologize for the adverts. There was nothing I could do. There were two adverts that I basically couldn't skip by. Can't be bothered to edit it out because I'm just lazy. But Liam, if you're watching this, I think this was a really good follow-up story. I think you did a pretty good job with both the previous one, Kindly, and this one, Christmas Spirit. Like I said, this solely reminded me of NWR Tell Season 3 by NWR 1991, which, by the way, from next year onwards, I'm going to react to him. I'm actually not going to react to the last episode of this year's NWR Tales. I'm just going to watch that off camera, and I will start completely clean from Series 12 when it premieres next month in January. But that's a story for another day. But Liam, like I said, you did a pretty good job with these two stories on how Thomas dealt with the loss of Mrs. Kindly. A bit of a different take to what NWR 1991 did, and it kind of had similar feelings, but nevertheless, I still enjoyed it. So I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit that like button for me. I just want to say a very massive thank you to all of you for 100 video views on my channel. I checked this morning on my phone, and it said that I had 107 views at that time. So a real massive thank you for 100 video views on this channel. I never really thought I would get to 100 views within 2 weeks of starting to upload on this channel. I am planning on changing my channel name. It's currently my personal name at the moment, but heading into the new year, I do plan on changing my channel name so I can prove basically to you guys that I'm willing to step up as a reactor. I mean, I have so much that I want to react to, like, obviously fan-made Thomas the Tank Engine content by this wonderful Thomas community. I'm talking SML, I'm talking Raka Raka, YTPs, what else? SMG4, that's coming. In fact, I might actually react to an SMG4 video later today. What else could I react to? Brandon Rogers, expect reaction videos coming about that. Maybe even some Side and Happiness. I don't know if YouTube allows me to. And not to mention some Try Not to Laugh challenges and some meme compilation videos also. So stick around. I've got a lot planned as we head into 2023. But anyway, again, I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit that like button for me. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of this video. And also let me know in the comments down below what other videos you want me to react to next. Like I said, comment down below. Your comments are massively appreciated as I continue to improve as a YouTuber. If you have a reaction video to suggest me in the comments down below, suggest it. I will happily take you guys' suggestions. And also let me know and just comment down below anything when it was your favorite moment of the video, or maybe or maybe feedback on how I did. Share this video, subscribe if you're new here, ring that bell to get notified for when I upload new videos, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!